Ooh, Lord. Oh, this braids need to go. Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl, Bougie. And in today's video, I'm going to recap the last episode of season 1 of HBO Max's Rap Shcht, written and produced by Issa Rae. I don't know about y'all, but I'm highly annoyed. Why is it only 8 episodes? And it's not like these are hour episodes. These are only 30 minutes. It's getting ugly. I don't like it. Oh, sweet Jesus, not these braids again. Oh, right. So let's just get right into the episode. I do apologize. I've been gone for reasons. I promise. I have reasons. That's why I didn't upload last week. And I think the week before. But I have reasons. Okay, I uploaded a short kind of in place because I knew I was going to upload. Again, I'll give you a reason later. Right now, let's get back into Rap Shcht. But before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell. The bell. Don't know why I said that. Go ahead and click the bell to be notified when I upload. And I think that's it. All right, let's get into it. So in episode 8 of Rap Shcht, we come back straight from where we left off with episode 7. Not Mia. Damn, I still get them mixed up. Shawna is in bed. You know, she does a little quick Instagram to let people know, like, hey, you know, her and Mia are still working together. You know, they're in the studio and they're cooking something up as we speak. It's been 2 weeks since Mia even said hello to Shawna, so we know it's a lie, but they don't know. So everyone's kind of like, well, what the fuck's going on? Like, y'all been off for 2 weeks straight. Like, what's going on? And, you know, Mia's giving cryptic messages where she's kind of like, I only fuck with a few bitches. So they were trying to figure out what's going on. Shawna's trying to save face, basically say, hey, yeah, no, don't worry, we got this. While Mia's in bed with her baby fool. Now we know Lamont and Mia slowly becoming a thing. I'm slowly shipping it. Don't ship it after this. But, you know, he kind of checking on her mental, like, hey, how are you? Because they woke up in bed together. And you know, she's kind of just like, you know, my mind's everywhere with Shawna right now. I don't even know if I want to still do rapping. I'm just confused and I'm all over the place. So he's kind of just like, do whatever makes you feel happy. And then baby girl wakes up and she's like, Mom, and Dad's not supposed to be there. So she's like, shit. They rush. Lamont rushes to get out of the house through the window. And Mia sees baby girl. She drops her off and baby girl's like, ain't that daddy's shirt? It is. Mind your business, little girl. However, they continue on with their day. Shawna goes through the days. You know, Marie still hasn't answered her. She hits up Cliff. Yeah, she said hey to him. And, you know, of course, he said hey back. I miss you. She better not have said I missed you too. She probably didn't know when Shawna. But anyway, so they go through the days. So everybody's at the Plymouth like, yo, girl, what? Ain't you a rapper? She's like, you see, I'm still here. So we're like, ew. My bad, shorty. Oops. And Mia decides to hang out with the hyenas. I still don't know their names. Dang, I still don't know their names. Anyway, so hyenas are like, girl, you don't need no damn Shawna. You don't need none of them. We was your besties. Da-da-da, we going out. So they go out. You know, everybody still knows Mia and Shawna as, you know, the seducing scheme girls. So when they get in the club, everybody's like, Mia, oh my God, seduce and scheme. You know, Mia like, so they're having a good time. Mia posts on her Instagram, which Shawna ends up seeing, oh, these are the only bitches I fuck with. So of course everybody's like, don't you fuck with Shawna too? Shawna just said y'all was in the studio. Shawna sees this, so she's a little hurt. And you can tell, like, slowly she's starting to realize, my ego did this. And like, yeah, your ego did do most of this.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
So we're not on Shawna just yet, but Mia's in the club. She's having fun. She gets some bottles brought to her by another upcoming rapper.
What's his name?
He kind of remind me of like Ty Dolla $ign with a little bit of Party Next Door, but like a little bit more gangster than that. You know, if you mix them up in a little pot and like it would sprue out him, whoever this man name is. So we just gonna call him Young Buck. So Young Buck, you know, had some bottles sent to them. So they were like, oh, thanks for the bottles, but we don't need you. So they continue to drink bottles and have fun, even though the hyenas, Mia's friends, were telling her, yo, go see what he's about. And I'm not gonna lie, I was in the corner like, no, Mia, y'all got Lamont. Stick with Lamont. Nobody cared what she had to say. And so they have their fun. They go out, and lo and behold, Young Buck sees her and her friends going in her car. So he said, where y'all going next, shorty? I'm trying to follow wherever you go. So she said, follow me. I said,
what the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
I knew they weren't gonna make a Lamont and Mia. I knew they weren't. And I really kind of was rooting for them.
I was rooting for you.
Hurt. But anyway, back to what we were doing. Back to what we were talking about. So Shawna goes through her day as usual. Again, like I said, she texted Cliff just trying to talk to somebody because you could tell she was lonely. And he was like, hey. And then she was about to, you know, text back that, hey, I missed you too. And then Maurice calls. So she answers Maurice. So she's kind of like, well, what the fuck were you? I needed you. And so she's on the train right now. She's going back to her place after work. And, you know, he tells her, like, I was arrested. That's why you didn't hear from me. So she was like, what? So she hung up, threw the phone across the train, which I was just like, bitch, you was just making yourself known. Like, at least act like nothing happened. Oh, dang, you was arrested? What happened? What's going on with you? You in a public space. But anyway, I've seen way too many crime dramas because I be knowing exactly what the villain should be doing. Like if I was the villain. But so, you know, she calls him back. She's like, I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do. So he's just like, go home, take a bubble bath, get off of social media, relax. So she kind of does that. She runs home. She deletes every message they had, everything with the account, deletes the app that they were, you know, speaking on to each other. Damn, that was difficult. And, you know, deletes all the pictures of the anonymous credit cards, even though I technically wouldn't have kept a trace. Like, once I take the picture, I'm deleting it. You were never catching me, copper. It's gone. And now it's all in your recycling bin, which you should have emptied. But, like, so she deletes everything and then she tries to relax. So while all this is happening, Mia's at the diner with young Buck and his friends, and you know, her hyena friends are trying to get on his friends, thinking that they got some money. He let Mia know they broke. He's the one with the guap. They ain't got shit. But I digress. So they continue to talk back and forth, and you can kind of tell that they do have some type of chemistry with each other. She is a daughter of a convict who committed murder, and young Buck committed murder.
What?
You know, he was a young Buck out in the streets shooting. He went in juvie because he wasn't old enough, and he served his time in juvie. Luckily, you know, his friend was a producer. He got on track. He got famous for his bars, and that's why he's an upcoming rapper. She's like, felt that my father is also in jail, you know, killed somebody, did what he had to do, and I understand where you're coming from. He's like, you know, that ain't scare you off. And she's like, nah. You know, I was in my head like, that just scared me the fuck away. That's me personally. I know for me, baby, we couldn't do that life together. I don't know about you, but me, be in the car with you while you do a drop. Not here, baby. Not here. I be trying to tell the thugs, don't holler at me. You can holler at anybody else in this world, but I'm not the one for you. I promise you. Because I'm not going through those trials and tribulations. As soon as you call me and say, oh yeah, I'm in jail, I need you to bail. Bail you where? I need you to pay my phone bill. That's all I asked you to do. Nah. I would have, Because wait, oh, I got to write it down. No, you don't. Not in this lifetime. But let me pull back. Let me get back to what we're doing. So, you know, they realize that they have a lot in common. And, you know, her friends are egging her on to date this man. But, you know, she's still kind of like, I'm not sure yet. So some fans see them at the diner. They go to him first and they're like, oh my gosh, can we take a picture? And then one of the other girls realize who Mia is and says, oh my God, Mia, can we also take a picture with y'all? Are y'all like a thing? And, you know, they were just like, okay, let's take a picture. Completely bypassing the argue with thing part. And so they go to the parking lot after they finish. Friends go back in the car. He's like, oh, what are you doing tomorrow? She's like, I still have a job, so I'm gonna go to work. And I drop my daughter off and go to work. Okay? Still got things to do. So he's like, nah, let's hang out tomorrow. And she's like, can't. Got a job. Mind you, he also has 3 things to do that was gonna give him 3 separate checks. He had 3 bags scheduled that next day. I don't know about you, but I'm going where the money at. Did I digress? So he says, well, how much do you get paid? And she's like, what? Tells his friend to hand him the bag. He puts his hand out in the bag, gives her 3 stacks of however much, I think 1,000 each. Gives her 3 racks and says, tomorrow? And she's like, tomorrow? Like, she's holding it like, what? Tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow. And he like, tomorrow. So, you know, of course, the hyenas are like, girl, he got money. Oh, yes, you need to trap him. You need, yeah, you're dating him. You need to stay in that rap group and you're dating him. After they done tried to talk her out of it before they even went to the club. So they're like, oh, yeah, you need to jump on this. So, of course, she goes and listens. And she ends up, you know, seeing a little clip of her and Shawna while she was on her phone, barely paying them any mind. So then Duke, who honestly I fucking missed. Duke is like, you know what? Carrying on from episode 7 when she told Deja, Pretty V, Lord knows I forgot her character name for like half a second. She tells Deja, you know, she's the boss. So she hits up Shawna and Mia and is like, all right, let's fix this because y'all getting on my motherfucking nerves. So they meet at the park. Mia and Chastity, that's a Chastity, and Duke get there first. And then here comes Shawna. Now, before we do all that, Shawna, after, you know, laying low for a little bit, went and realized, you know, her ego does get the best of her. and reaches out to Francois. She's like, I get it, you know, you were right about a lot of things, you know, shit sells, and I really want to take this seriously. Like, me and Mia are really ready to take this seriously. We need a plan, we need this. So her and Francois, you know, crack a little deal. Back to the park, Shawna arrives and Duke lets it all out, which she ain't fucking wrong. Lets them know, like, y'all wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for fucking me. If it wasn't for me putting y'all song out there in the club for everybody to hear, for y'all to get y'all viral moment, putting y'all in y'all first debut performance, getting y'all another viral moment, y'all wouldn't have shit. You know, of course, Duke all storms off like, she that motherfucker. And then, you know, Shawna like, can you get a load of her? And Mia's like, she's not wrong, bro. That ego shit, you real selfish. You've been real selfish. And honestly, she's not wrong. Your ego's getting in everybody's fucking way. And she does deserve her flowers because she did put the song out there and she did give us a debut performance. So, you know, Mia finally gave Shawna the talk I've been wanting her to give her since episode fucking 6, maybe even 5. But I digress. So, you know, Shawna's like, I understand my attitude was too much. My ego's too much. I do apologize. And I do want to fix this. So, you know, Mia's like, all right. We ain't gotta be friends though. We could be business partners. So, yeah, Shawna's like, okay, we'll be business partners. Anything you want, like, I'm willing. And Mia's like, as long as Duke is there, I'll do business with you. So, they do business, and come to find out, this is towards the end of the episode. The deal that Francois and Shawna made was that they will be opening act for a big artist. And guess what artists are going on tour with? White Rain. I was like, you did all that talking shit about this bitch. And look, now you want to tour with her. Ain't that about a bitch? I'd have been like, out of all your artists, huh? So, you know, they make the announcement on Instagram. You know, everybody was like, oh, you guys are back together. Because, you know, Shawna and Mia did it on their shared Instagram. And it was like, oh, y'all thought we was going, yeah, we're back. We got something new cooking up. And then that's when they announced they're going on tour with White Rain. Francois is also in the Instagram. So everybody's like, eh. As soon as the Instagram went off, everybody was like, I started screaming. I said, y'all don't even like each other in real life. But you know, White Rain and I'm gonna figure out her name. I promise you. But White Rain and Mia are actually chopping it up. Like, Mia actually likes this white girl. She's like, oh, I love this bitch. And you know, Shawna's kind of making side comments like, does she remember that she's white? And you know, Francois was like, shut up. So at the end of the episode, Shawna goes to get everybody some more drinks, and then since they're at the Plymouth, one of her coworkers comes up to her and lets her know, hey, you're being looked for. And she's like, I don't work today. And she's like, no, you're being looked for by the police. So then she runs from the cops. And that's all we're gonna get because there's no other episodes coming out until season 2. So that is it for the recap. That is the last episode. They didn't show anything else from season 2, so obviously they didn't start filming it yet. They just showed Shawna running from the cops. And that's it. So I'm a little sad because why only 8 episodes? Like, if you're gonna do 8 episodes, give me an hour at least. Like, I feel like I didn't really get to, I know the girls, but I still want to know more. For instance, towards the end, before they, you know, met up with White Rain and Duke, Mia let Lamont know, like, she didn't want to work it out. But that's because she had tomorrow. Okay, on the line. I'm just saying. You gave me 3 racks and said tomorrow. I'd be like, tomorrow? What time? You need me at 11? Because I got to drop my baby at 11. All right, I'll meet you. I'm just saying, 3 racks. What else you got in that bag, sir? What else? Because we about to make some money. And so, you know, she let him know, like, oh, I don't want to try. And, you know, Lamont was kind of like, It's left field, which it was, Lamont. It was left field.
God damn! God damn! God damn!
There's still part of me that is like literally rooting for them. Rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for you. I really am rooting for them. But you win some, you lose some. I lost that one. That's the end of the season. Now, honestly, the season as a whole, I do enjoy the fact that it feels like every episode we were left with something, and we were left with wanting to know what the next episode was. I don't think I ever felt that with a show in a while. That wasn't reality, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, some shows are really good. I usually stick to anime because that's where I get all my dramatic flair, even though there's so many cliche tropes sometimes in animes. But you know, this show is actually really good. It makes you want more. Like the first 2-3 episodes, I was kind of like, I'll finish it because now I done started it. But and then I got to the 4th, 5th, I said, oh no, I need to know more what happened, what's going on. Oh my god. So I do really enjoy the show. I do hope they give us season 2 soon, like maybe winter of next year. Like, I know they just ended in September, but like if they can finish by February and air in March, April, we would be okay. I'm not waiting a whole year for y'all. I promise. I'm not. As soon as you come back in a year, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna do the review, but I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna do the recap, but I'm going to grimace through the whole video. Because why did you wait this long? I do want to see a little bit more of Duke relationship and how she manages the girls as well as trying to manage the hoes. I do want to see a little bit more of where Duke and Deja's relationship really started from and how they progressed. I don't know if we're gonna get that in season 2, maybe season 3, if they get a season 3. But you know, I do want to see a little bit more on the backstories of everyone, as well as how everything's going to play out now that they're going on tour. Now that, you know, they're going to get so much recognition, like an abundant amount of recognition now that they're going on tour with such a popular artist. And will Shawna or Mia or both experience PTSD due to the fact that, you know, their first debut performance was terrible. You know, they only got technically 2 songs, so they're just going to do 2 songs and then White Rain comes out like that. I don't know, that just seems very like I would be so annoyed if I was supposed to be an opening act and I only had 2 songs out. I'd be like, girl, no, I need to have 5 more songs, you know, give a real this my mini tour performance, and then you can go out. That's just me. Okay, you can at least get a good 6 or 7 songs out of me before I give the mic up. Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna get 30 minutes of me. You get an hour and a half of the person you actually paid these tickets for. Okay, I'm gonna show my ass. But that's just me. So I really can't wait to see what we get into season 2. I haven't read anything, no interviews or anything, because I kind of just want to be surprised. So I don't want to read up too much about what could possibly be. And let's just see, you know, how it goes. And that is the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel and become part of the Babes family, and click the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And I will see you guys in my next one. So bye, babes.